Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god!
How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian, and today we are going to be going through Steve Clarke's announcement of the Scotland squad that is going to be playing in the upcoming UEFA Nations League matches against Armenia and Ireland, 1 home, 2 away, and most importantly, next Wednesday we have the big one. We have the World Cup playoff semi-final versus Ukraine. Now, this match was initially meant for March, but Vladimir the Walloper Putin had to invade Ukraine and put the country into absolute crisis. And obviously football does not come before any of that, so we have agreed to reschedule the match, but we will be playing to the best of our abilities. Best lucks to both teams. I know the whole world will want us to lose so that Ukraine can go on and qualify for the World Cup hopefully, but at the end of the day we're going to give them a fair game. We're going to play to the best of our ability, and I do still hope Scotland wins. There's already controversy coming from the Rangers fans with Scott Wright not making the team. The guy did play a good season for Rangers so far, but he hasn't had an international cap yet. I don't think this is quite the time where he'll make it as well, perhaps in the later games in September, but I don't think he even makes a starting 11. Maybe you can give him a run out against Armenia in one of the upcoming games, but right now this is about the main starting 11 that we have against Ukraine, and this is who I think is going to make it. So this is my starting 11 against Ukraine next Wednesday. We have number 1, Craig Gordon. I think it's quite an easy choice. Not much competition for him yet. A lot of Rangers fans as well been very vocal about John McLaughlin, who isn't really getting much time at Rangers, so don't see why he would start over a guy who's basically played all of Hearts games this season. Andy Robertson, left back, very easy choice. We are missing Kieran Tierney in our left centre back role due to injury, as I mentioned earlier, but I think this is a great opportunity for the other players to come back in. But I think the three that we have at the back of Scott McTominay, who plays there for us, Jack Hendry, and our man Grant Hanley, who's obviously not had the greatest season at Norwich, but who really does because it's Norwich. And at right back, I am going to be picking probably one that a lot of you guys might not agree with, but Anthony Ralston. I don't think that Nathan Patterson is going to be 100% match fit. He hasn't had the game time recently, and I think Anthony Ralston has had quite a good season at Celtic, obviously not starting most games, but there's not really many other choices you can pick there. You can make an argument for Stephen O'Donnell, but when you have guys like Yarmolenko playing on the left wing running at you, you want to have a bit of pace, and that's why I went for Anthony Ralston. In the centre of the park, it is going to be the duo of Billy Gilmour and Callum McGregor, the Scottish Player of the Year. I think that's quite an easy one. A lot of you might want Ryan Jack in there as well, but I think he's going to make an appearance probably later on in the game. He has come back from injury and he hasn't really set the world alight with his Scotland performances when he came back. Obviously they're only friendly, so you're not expecting too much, but I think Billy Gilmour and Callum McGregor are proven veterans of the game, and Billy Gilmour's only in his 20s, and he's an absolute phenomenal player when he plays for Scotland. I don't think there's much argument there. He's obviously yet again one of them ones that not had the best season in Norwich, barely getting any game time, and he's sort of nursing an injury, but when he plays for us he is phenomenal and he deserves that spot. And in front of Gilmour and McGregor, we've got to go for our boy John McGinn. He's always there when we need him for a goal. He's one of the driving forces going forward. He's such a creative wee midfielder. He's got a lot about him and an absolute amazing character in the dressing room. He's phenomenal when he plays for us. He's our vice captain, and I think John McGinn is kind of stapled that he is always going to be in a starting 11 in major games. So he's going to be an easy choice for there. And are going to be going with 2 strikers in Che Adams and Lyndon Dykes. I believe these 2 boys bounce off each other really well. One's got pace and strength, one's got accuracy and a really good aerial ability. There's going to be a lot of arguments for Ross Stewart, who had a phenomenal season at Sunderland, scoring 24, 26 goals or whatever it was. But at the end of the day, that is League One. I think they've got a really good connection whenever they're playing for us. Going forward, it's going to be these 2. I think they are going to get the goal. And I'm actually going to predict a 3-1 win to Scotland. I think that they might get a goal early, as we see that we can be a bit of a shaky back at the start, especially in games like Israel where we have to then get all behind and going forward. But when we hear that Hampden roar, I believe that we can accomplish this and go on to play Wales in Cardiff. So let me know down below who makes your start 11. Let me know if I've got this bang on or if I'm way off it. I don't really care what you say. I love to have conversations with you guys, try to find a bit more about players I don't really know so much about, and it really makes a difference as well when we're trying to build a team and try to build an absolute tartan army force in the comments down below. I will be attending the Scotland-Ukraine game next week, so there will be a little post-match vlog of that getting posted. Make sure to follow my socials, and there is going to be live streams as well for all the upcoming matches matches except the Ireland game when I'm not here. But I will be doing that on this channel, so make sure to come along, have a little bit of a fun with a watch along. Be looking forward to all these matches coming up. Thanks everyone who has tuned in. Let me know how you think the video went so far down below, and who makes your starting 11. I will see you guys soon. See you later.